Oh, we're gonna hear Lou Del Bianco today. I'm a little bit clumsy. And Harry's my dummy. What do you got to say for yourself, man? Come on, what do you got? What do you got?
You know it may not hurt your show if you decided to perform more slapstick than you do on this program.
We already do too much, Har. In fact, I'm thinking of editing out anything that remotely resembles slapstick.
You can't do that. People want to hear slapstick comedy. They love it, Steve. It has a long tradition going back hundreds of years. What about Charlie Chaplin, Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello?
You really think people like that junk?
They love it, Steve. Open up the closet.
Why?
Well, there's a great script in there we can perform that's in the great tradition of slapstick.
I'm not doing it.
You have to.
I do?
Of course. Because if you don't, well, we don't have much of a show today, do we?
Well, you got me there.
Hey! Oh! Hey! Harry! Oh!
See? That was funny. Come in.
Yeah, I thought I heard some slapstick being performed in here.
Yeah, that was Steve. The closet jug just fell on him.
Well, if I have to hear you being a bad influence one more time, I'll come back here and throw you right through the window. And I mean it!
See, Harry? I told you I shouldn't do slapstick. I should have followed my instincts. The listeners don't like it.
What do you mean they don't like it? That guy loved what you did.
How can you say that?
He just threatened to come back and throw you through the window. That's pure slapstick. This guy is dying to come back and do it. I don't think you should disappoint him, Steve. Or your fans.
You really think so?
I know so. Come on. Open up the closet door again.
Well, if you're sure.
Sure, I'm sure. Come on. Go ahead.
Harry! Oh!
Okay, that does it. Come here, you.
Hey, what are you doing? Put me down. Hey, put me down. Gee, Steve, that guy is strong. Who would have thought that he could lift you right over his head like that? Help!
I told you I didn't want any slapstick on your show. Now you're asking for it.
Hold it.
What do you want, you little pipsqueak?
If you don't want slapstick on the program, then how can you throw Steve through the window? You'll become a party to the very thing you want to stop.
Gee, I hadn't thought of that.
Quick thinking, Har. Thanks.
I guess I won't throw you through the window after all.
Can you put me down, please?
Hold it before you put him down.
Yeah, what now?
Well, of course, if you don't throw him through the window, then the listening audience won't feel the catharsis.
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
We don't need a catharsis in every skit.
Yeah, I guess you better throw him through the window after all.
You're right.
Oh, great. Thanks, Har.
Here goes. 1, 2...
Hold it.
What do you want?
Well, if you think about it, the person who should really be thrown is Harry.
Hey, why me?
Well, think about it. You're the one who's been trying to get me into trouble since the beginning of this sketch. It's only natural that you should finally get your just desserts at the end for being so bad. That'll make it a sketch with a catharsis and a moral. It makes sense. It's logical. Don't you see it?
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
So put me down, and Harry, you get up here.
All right.
Thanks, there. Hop up into his arms there.
Okay.
Boy, you're light. Okay, here goes. 1, 2...
Hold it.
What now?
I think we should all go through the window. That way it'll show a sense of fairness and unity. It'll show the audience that we're really not angry at each other. But all this was just in fun. It'll take the bite out of the slapstick part of it.
You know, I hadn't thought of that.
You haven't thought of much, have you?
He does have a point.
Come on, Steve, you know I'm right.
All right.
So when I say 3, we'll all jump through the window. But first put me down.
All right. There you go, fella.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Ow, jeez. Oh. Harry! You didn't jump!
Sorry.
I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit...
Ow, I hit my nose.
I'm kind of thumbsy. Sometimes my fingers act like toes. If you want something carried, you don't want me around. Whatever you plan to put in my hands ends up on the ground. Watch out! I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit... Sorry about the eggs. It's not that I'm dumsy. It's just that I'm all arms and legs. When I'm walking with my friends and feeling fine, then as quick as a beat, I'm tripping on feet. Which worse is that they're mine. Whoa, whoa! Oh, wish I had a day when I didn't spill that milk, or spill my peas, or spill my steak, or bump my head, or bite my tongue, or sit on my dog, or fall on the ice, or fall in the mud, or fall on my face, or whack my teacher in the nose. Raise your hand. I know. Oh, sorry. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit...
What's this button for?
I asked my mumsy, why did I walk into that door? Well, it's part of being a kid, that's what she said. Well, does it have to be part of being me is falling out of my bed? What the... Oh, wish I had a day when I made no mistakes at all. I'd stand up straight, walk to school, looking great, clothes all fit, smile on my face, everything moving in the right place. And all my friends would applaud. Thank you, I'm perfect. I'm just walking around. Oh, I don't know, it's just been another one of those days. Falling, tripping, and... Ow! Oh, boy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit... Really embarrassing. Clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit clumsy. 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 I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit... I'm so clumsy. Oh, I'm so clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I don't know. You know that I'm clumsy. Oh, I'm so clumsy. Oh, you know that I'm... Where's the monkey? Oh, no, it's falling. Watch out. Oh, it's not funny.
What's that?
Oh, no. I'm all wet.
I can't believe it's so happening to me.
Oops. Oh, clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm a little bit clumsy. I'm so clumsy. I'm so clumsy. You don't know? You just don't know how clumsy I am. I'm so clumsy, it's my middle name. Look in the dictionary, the picture is clumsy, huh? Is that it? I don't...
I was always walking at the things. 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 I was always walking at the things.
I don't know, Steve. Did you ever wonder why people think it's so funny when other people get hurt?
What do you mean, Harry?
You know, when someone slips on a banana peel, or if someone gets a pie right in a kisser. People think that's the funniest thing in the world.
You know what I think it has to do? Because I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. I think it's the release of tension. Very often people react to an uncomfortable situation by laughing. You know, it's an expression of their suppressed emotions.
Do you think so?
I don't think. I know.
Yeah, I don't think you know either.
Well, what are your theories, smart guy?
Who knows? But one thing I do know, I think it's sick. For instance, let's say I grab your nose, you know, like this. Hey, let go. And then let's say I start leading you around the room, you know, like this.
Hey, cut it out. Let go, Harry. This is hurting. I'm having trouble breathing.
Now, I bet you $1 that there are those listeners out there who think this is the most hilarious thing they've heard all day.
Will you let go of my nose?
all right. Don't get so bent out of shape. I'm just trying to prove a point here. There, you feel better? Oh,
Boy, you sure were pinching the old schnozola hard.
now who in their right mind do you suppose would find that funny?
All right. I'll tell you what I think. It may have to do with a collectively subconscious response to situations that relate back to historic times. You know, when we live closer to nature. The laughter is actually a primitive response indicating relief that we aren't the ones getting hurt.
Yeah, I suppose. But it really isn't humane. I mean, look at this, Steve.
What's that you got there?
I'll just wind it up here. See, it's a joy buzzer, Steve. I brought one in to prove my point. Now, I'm sure there are insensitive and barbaric listeners out there who are just going to have a jolly old time laughing their heads off when I poke you with this thing.
To do that? Ow! 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 Ouch! Ouch!
See, Steve, you're in pain. And I'm sure there are those out there who are just yucking it up. It's disgraceful, I tell you. Here, let me do it again.
Ow, will you cut that out? That hurts like the dickens!
See, Steve, this proves my point, doesn't it? It's disgusting what some people will laugh at.
What are you doing now?
I have to rewind it.
Will you just put that thing down?
Okay, just one more time.
Ouch! Ouch! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
All right. You don't have to get so snappy about it. You think I'm enjoying this? Not on your life. I'm here to prove an important point.
All right, I understand. Now put that thing back in your pocket.
Fine. Now, you're saying that people laugh because of the relief that it's not them getting hurt.
Sure. Seems to be as good a theory as any.
Well, I don't buy it.
Why not?
Well, I don't think you're taking into consideration, Steve, the nature of humor itself. Comedy is usually successful when something completely unexpected occurs. You know, the observer thinks he's going from A to B, but then suddenly he's at C. For instance, jokes do that. Let me tell you one. By the way, you want some gum?
Sure. Don't mind if I do.
Ouch! Ow! Oh, my finger!
See? A to B. I offer gum.
Ow! Oh! Ouch!
You think you're going to enjoy a nice chew, and then the pain when the spring on the fake piece of gum almost takes your finger off. That brought us to C. Unexpected.
Oh, my finger.
Now the thing is starting to swell up. See, I'll bet you plenty that there are those out there who are just chuckling their heads off.
Oh, yeah. I suppose.
I think it's sick. Why should people laugh at others' misfortunes? I mean, just because your thumb is turning black and blue, and you probably won't be able to use it for a few days, is no reason for people to laugh.
I agree, Harry. Wow, that was a powerful spring.
Right, it sure was. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, Steve, let go of me!
One.
What do you mean, one? Stop it! Put me down! Steve, no one's gonna think this is funny! What are you doing?
Two.
Steve, this is stupid! The point has already been made! Cut it out! What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to throw you through the window.
No one's gonna laugh, Steve! I promise you!
Three. You know, it really is a shame how people will laugh at another's misfortunes.
I'm satisfied, tickled too, old enough to marry you. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back in the country or in town. I'm gonna shake it from an evil on down. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. Now you got lipstick on your chin. You missed your mouth when you shook that thing. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. Your fingers tremble and your knees get weak. You got lipstick on your cheek. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. I'm satisfied, tickled too, old enough to marry you. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. How it got up there, I'll never know how. You got lipstick on your brow. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. Now you got lipstick on your nose. Kinda sweet, looks like a rose. I'm satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. Oh, skoo-a-dum-dee-bum-bee-da-doo. Skoo-a-dum-dee-da-dee-da-da-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-dee-da-ba-ba-dee-ba-dee-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Now lipstick smeared on your behind. Put it away before I change my mind. I'm satisfied, satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. You finally got it on your lips somewhat. Bullseye, baby, let's tie the knot. I'm satisfied, satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. I'm satisfied, dickle-doo. Old enough to marry you. I'm satisfied, satisfied. It's gonna bring you back. I'm satisfied, dickle-doo. Old enough to marry you. I'm satisfied, satisfied. Skee-ba-dum-dee-bum-bum. Yeah. And now it's time for Untrue Facts.
Wait. Turn off the music.
What? Why?
That's the theme for strange facts. Those are real facts. That's the theme for when we do the real facts. I don't want the listeners getting confused.
Oh, sorry. Okay, turn it off.
Don't use that theme. Don't use that music when you're doing untrue facts.
Sorry.
Remember, strange facts is different than untrue facts.
What's the difference again?
You know very well what the difference is. Strange facts are real facts. These are untrue.
Okay, so now it's time for Untrue Facts.
Good. Wait, can we go over it again?
Wow, what do you want to know?
These facts are not true, right?
You got it.
So why tell them?
Well, you might as well ask, why is the sky green?
It's not.
Or why does the earth stand still?
It doesn't.
Aha! You see, we're already in the midst of an Untrue Fact segment. It's too late to stop now.
Yeah. Just don't play the theme music.
All right. Now here's our first Untrue Fact of the day.
Wait, I thought the sky was green was the first untrue fact of the day.
It was. Last statement I made was untrue.
You know you're a nut.
All right, get a load of this thing. Few people know that the Statue of Liberty is only 4 feet tall. Just looks tall because of the angle of the cameras when they take pictures of it. They get low down and point up towards the statue. But if you were standing next to it, it would only come up to your shoulder.
I was at the Statue of Liberty. It is a huge statue. I even went in it and climbed to the top.
Wow, you must have had a scrunch down.
It's hundreds of feet tall.
Wait a second. Are you talking about the statue near Lower Manhattan, the one at the entrance to the harbor?
Yes.
Ah, there's the problem. That's not the Statue of Liberty. That's the Statue of Bibberty.
Man, are you annoying.
I just calls them as I sees them.
You know you're a warped individual.
Fortunately, this is an untrue segment, so what you just said is untrue.
I'm not going to argue.
Good. Next fact. If you open up a football, it's filled with lime jello.
Really?
That's right. Next time you see a football, unlace the straps and bring a spoon. It's quite tasty.
I didn't know.
No reason why you should. It's totally untrue. Okay, here's one. There once was a man by the name of Hiram T. Fiddlefaddle who in the last century heard out of his nose and smelled out of his ear. By some freak of nature, his 2 senses were reversed. If you whispered, he had to get his nose right up to your mouth. Looked like he was sniffing you, but he wasn't. He was trying to hear better. And the same with his ear. When he went up to a rose, he'd stick his ear into the flower. It was weird.
Wow.
Well, I was right. Did you know that the softest and most expensive pillows are made out of stone?
Really?
Yep. Ralph Lauren is selling them for $50 a pillow. And the secret? A big stone. Of course, you want to have them delivered since they weigh more than a refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Theodore Roosevelt was only 10 years old when he became president of the United States.
Oh, stop it.
I'm serious. This is a little known fact.
He had a mustache.
Well, that's how he convinced people he was older. It was fake.
Well, what do you know? Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Would I lie to you?
No, I guess not.
Well, you're wrong. I would.
So he wasn't 10 years old.
Yes, he was.
But you said you would lie to me.
That's right.
So was he or wasn't he 10 years old when he became president of the United States?
Yes, he was.
But you're lying.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
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 All right.
Stop.
And that ends our Untrue Facts segment for today. Can I play the theme?
No. Are you sure it's over?
No, I was just lying. Hummingbirds are actually big, disgusting insects. But since the thought of a bug that big is too gross to think about, scientists decided to just call them birds as to appease the public. Suddenly they're cute. But in truth, hummingbirds are like huge flying cockroaches. Blech!
Now are we done?
No, we're not done.
There's more.
Yes.
So what is it? Oh, I get it. You're lying again. We really are done.
Ta-da!
Turn it off. Turn it off.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'll be honest with you. I loved writing untrue facts. It's just so much fun to let the mind just go wild. Yeah. I want to thank Lou Del Bianco. I'm a little bit clumsy. I love that song. I love the way he does it. It's wonderful. Okay, well, Conversations with My Dummy is, everything's done by me. And if you want to find out more information, go to stevecharney.com, and I'm also on Facebook. You know, the last 6 girlfriends I had were all named Brenda. And I was seeing a psychiatrist, and he said, "Don't you think this is a problem for you?" I said, "No, I don't think it's a problem. You know, as my mother Brenda used to say."